Well, good morning and welcome to week 12 of the backyard garden in Greenstalk. Kathy had me start off the video this morning so that I could show you a little bit about a repair I got to do. Seems last night or yesterday we had the first nor'easter of the year come up the South Carolina coast and right on up towards the north. We end up with 3.5 inches of rain, just under 3.5 inches of rain, and some wind. And as you can see from the wind, it knocked down some of our cherry tomato bushes. I did have them staked down in the ground. This one, it broke off the two of the stakes that I had in the ground, and one of them it just pulled up. This one it just pulled up. That one I didn't have any stakes in it yet because it was pretty short. I didn't figure I'd have any trouble with it. So I'm kind of wondering whether maybe one of these others just hit it and just caught it and knocked it down on the rest of the way. As far as any kind of other wind damage, that was it. That was the only thing that we experienced. So now I'm gonna work on trying to fix it and let you guys kind of watch along with me as I try to do what I do. So let's see how this goes. Well, let's start with the biggest one first. Add a little reinforcement to it. Alright, much better. All right, I think that will hold. So I will turn the rest of the video over to Kathy.
I'm back. I appreciate Greg putting those back up for us. It was quite the windstorm. It's still windy. It's blowing that cold air in now. Tonight's supposed to get down to 32, and the next 2 nights are calling for about 28. So we will be covering things up again. It's like cover them up for a couple of days, you uncover them for a couple of days, then you cover them back up. So, but you know, that's just the way the weather is around here, and I just hope it lasts, that we get some more warm weather again, because I like the warm weather. One thing I wanted to show you guys, turn this around. Oh, first, Miss Lucky right here. Hi, Miss Lucky. Did you have a good siesta? Huh? Did you have a good siesta? That's a pretty girl. She just woke up. She's been sleeping all day. This here is coffee grounds, and these are the eggshells that I've ground up. And what we've been doing is putting it all in the dirt, kind of mixing it up. I have been seeing mixed reviews. You know, some say it takes years for it to help your soil. Sometimes, you know, some people say, oh, it'll help it. Well, either way, we've been doing it, and our fall garden has been the best yet. So I'm going to continue to do the eggshells and coffee grounds. I've also been putting them on our roses and other flowers in the front yard when I'm not doing them back here. So, but my strawberries, I'm starting to get a little concerned about them. I mean, they're still looking good, but I've never had strawberries in the winter time, so I'm gonna start protecting these plants because I want strawberries in the spring and summer. As far as the Greenstalks, they are looking great. The other day I did cut a lot off. The radishes, they are really growing. I mean, I started these from seeds, I don't know, a month and a half ago, and even the carrots are looking good. Still debating on whether if I need to thin some of them out. We'll see. Mr. Sunflower, I'm probably going to pick him at the end of this video and then just throw his seeds over the fence. Maybe I can convince the squirrels to stay over there. Wishful thinking. Carrots here are looking good. This one here is getting so big. See him? Just wondering when I need to pick him. I mean, he just all of a sudden has come and had a growth spurt. So we've got the mustard is looking good. I've already cut some off and put it in the freezer. And the Swiss chard, same. I'm probably going to do some more trimming. I've got lettuces down here. You can see we've been doing some trimming on those. It's so good to come outside and just kind of clip what you want to eat that night. So I'm enjoying the gardening thing. So not great at it yet, but I'm trying. We got the radishes. It's one thing about the radishes, they're just so skinny. I'm not sure what I need to do with that. Got some more of the lettuce. These lettuces, I think it's too cold for them. I'm debating on whether to pull those up or not. Swiss chard is looking great. I even put some in the freezer of that. So more lettuces. Look at that radish. He's a decent size. I'll probably pick him too as soon as I finish videoing. Look at my bok choy. Yeah, he's going to seed. He's getting tall. So I guess what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick the leaves off of this and see what I need to do. I might let them just continue to grow. I don't know. If anybody has any other recommendations, please drop them in the comments. The jalapenos, I think I'm gonna pick them as well. Now that the cold is here, they're staying small. So we'll probably pick those. I'm hoping the bush lasts through the winter time. We've been trying to keep it really warm. So, and the dill is starting to come back. I trimmed a whole lot of it off and dried it. I have to say my dehydrator that I bought. I mean, it worked, it just takes a long time. So I ended up, since I had so much, I ended up just putting it in the oven. Now this, that tomato will not turn red. Look at all these tomatoes back here. And those. And Greg pointed out something. We've got all these coming up too. We've got this stem coming out. And usually the one in the middle is the knuckle or the sucker, whatever you want to do it. But it's not. It's all blooms. So that's pretty unusual. So we're going to cover that one up too. This one we haven't been covering up, but it's seems to be handling the cold. Now I don't know about 3 days in a row of freezing or below is going to do. Guess we'll see. But this one, we'll cover him up. He's got tomatoes all over him. Not sure what. I think we're just not getting enough sunlight. That's only my guess. But these, all of these have gotten blooms. Got those. So we'll cover those up. I'm just going to let the bell pepper, probably need to just go ahead and pull them up, put them out their misery. So, but getting all sorts of little tomatoes, even in December. Bottle brush, please hang on this winter. Please hang on. Poor zinnias, they don't like the cold. They're starting to die off. So I'm still having some bees and butterflies come around, which is awesome. That's what I've been trying to bring to the yard. We got all these volunteer sunflowers. This one here, trying not to sink after all that rain we had. He's getting ready to bloom. Hopefully he'll survive. So let me back out of here. Okay. Now, Brussels sprouts are not doing well at all. That's broccoli. I'm not sure what it's going to do with that. That's a cabbage I took from over here because it was growing right beside that one. So to give it some more room. So that one at the very end is broccoli. Again, I'm not sure what they're going to do. They're not really growing. Got these cabbage. Now this one cabbage here, looks like I got something eating it. And eating that one. And that's just been since the rain. The collards are still looking really good. They're growing. Determined to have New Year's Day collards. I'm starting to notice some holes in them, and I'm not liking that. See, Greg's already got that one covered up. One thing I know we've got a lot of new people, and I appreciate all the new subscribers and viewers. It's great. I'm glad you guys are following our journey on learning how to garden. One thing I wanted to mention, this bush here and that one there, they're banana bushes or trees or whatever. They've got a name that's a mile long and I can't pronounce it. But when I was a little girl, my grandmother had a banana tree, and it put off these kind of decent size, kind of a beigey orange, well, not really orange, more kind of a beige color bloom. And when it did, they smelled just like bananas. That's why we always called it a banana tree. And I had found a place in Somerville that had these two. Now, I don't think this is the same one that my grandmother had, because the leaves were a lot bigger, but maybe it's because it's small. We'll see. And it does have the blooms that the regular banana tree that my grandmother had. It does, and you can smell a little bit, but I tell you, those blooms she had on her tree, you walk in the backyard and all you smell is bananas. So, got all my bird feeders. It's almost time for them to come for their afternoon snack. More cold weather hitting the poor zinnias. But look at here. These flowers that I've been bragging about. Look at them. Look how pretty. I love the colors that they are. Got another one to get ready to bloom. And look at these. So pretty. I'm hoping this GoPro picks up the brightness of the colors because they are so bright. Even that zinnia is trying to hold on. But they are just so pretty. I definitely want seeds because I want more of them next year. So Greg's over there trying to cover them up. Another bottle brush. Hang on, buddy. You got 3 days of cold. I don't want you to die like you did last year. Of course, Greg's got the tomatoes back to the top. Earlier today, I looked out the window and there was a squirrel on the top right there on that piece of wood just chomping away on a tomato. I'm like, my goodness. But squirrels gotta eat too. As long as he don't eat all of them. I don't mind sharing. But I've got another. There's another one trying to bloom. And then this one. So I'm hoping the cold doesn't kill those off so they can bloom. And we got that one. He's got all kinds of strawberries. See, I got strawberries on the brain now. I'm ready for spring. It's getting too cold out here for me. It's like, man, this wind is so cold. So he's trying to get some tomatoes on it. But these over here, they're looking really good. I think I've seen some. Yeah, there's a couple. But again, I don't think they're getting enough sunlight, so I don't know how they're going to produce. They look absolutely gorgeous, but I don't think they're getting enough sun. So, what you doing, Miss Lucky? Oh, are you going to talk now? Huh? You want to say hello to everybody? Say hello. Say, I was a feral. And Mommy's car was in the shopping center, and I was only about 4 months old, and I walked around trying to get her attention. She brought me some food for about 4 days, and I still wouldn't come up to her. So Mom got a trap, and she thought she caught the Tasmanian devil because of the hissing and the throwing against the trap she was doing, trying to get out. But now she gives me hugs. She's a good girl. My baby. More dead zinnias. Almost dying. So, Greg's got the ladder because we gotta get the ladder to put the covers over those. But you can see it's still a little windy. We got the one over that. So, but anyway, I think that's about it. I don't have much to really talk about except the Greenstalks. I'm telling you, those things. I love my Greenstalks. First year having them, and I'm so glad that I invested in those. Summertime, I'm not sure. I'm probably going to move them back over here so they don't get so much sun, since it gets, 95-ish and 200% humidity here. So, but trying to and probably make some more stationary so I can move them back and forth. So, but anyway, wanted to thank you guys for watching, and keep an eye on more bluebird videos. They keep crawling in there, checking the place out, and keep your fingers crossed over the next 3 days that the tomatoes and all make it through. So you guys have a great week, and I will probably do another one. I usually do these on Mondays, or film them on Mondays, and I might do it on Sunday since Christmas is Monday. Anyway, y'all have a good one, and thank you all for watching.